You see four men attacking your brother. You go to defend him, unaliving two of those men and injuring two men. Let's talk about 19-year-old Lakalia Taylor. So the incident occurred May 3rd of 2025 outside of a Foot Locker. This Foot Locker was located on 8 Mile in East Point, Michigan. Now, Mr. Taylor, who is 21, and Lakalia Taylor is 19, pulled into a parking lot at Foot Locker. I'm sure they thought it was just any other day, but it wasn't. They ran into a group of people that they apparently knew. It is being alleged that Mr. Taylor approached the car. Some words were exchanged and then a full-out fight broke out. Mr. Taylor was taken to the ground and jumped by several people. Now, according to authorities, someone was armed in the group. We know that it was the driver. Now, Lakalia must have saw this because she went back to her vehicle to retrieve her weapon. Within seconds, she allegedly fired shots into the crowd. Now, she unalived two people and she wounded two people, including her brother. Now, this is the part of the story that people are confused about because street justice and court justice are two different things. Most self-defense laws state that you cannot shoot someone as they're running away. And that's what allegedly happened here. Now, before leaving the scene, Taylor allegedly took the weapon that belonged to one of the victims. And then he left the scene with his sister. Now, I use the word victim very loosely because everyone in the comments had the question that I did. If the brother and sister got arrested, why wasn't anyone else arrested for this incident? Now, Lakalia is facing second-degree murder, assault with the intent to murder, felony firearms, tampering with evidence, and carrying a concealed weapon. Dejan Taylor is being charged with tampering with evidence, firearm larceny, carrying a concealed weapon, and larceny under $200. Now, as I said before, the surviving victims could not testify, so the preliminary hearing has been moved to July 18th. I do want to remind you guys that Michigan is a stand your ground state. Under Michigan law, you do not have the duty to retreat if you are somewhere you have a legal right to be, you are not engaging in illegal activity, and you honestly and reasonably believed deadly force was necessary to prevent death, harm, or sexual assault. But here's the kicker. Self-defense cannot be claimed if you're the one escalating the situation. And I'm not a lawyer, but I think that's exactly what prosecutors are going to zero in on. And Lakalia's defense should argue that she feared for her brother's life and her life and didn't know if the danger was going to return. But the state will argue that she escalated the violence by retrieving her weapon. That's the question. What do you think? I'll be giving you guys updates as updates come in, and I'll also be covering the preliminary hearing for this case.